Hello YouTubers, I thought I'd do a little walk round on my year 2000 Boxster S. What can I say, I've had it nearly 3 years. It's finished in speed yellow, really cool colour I think for these. You don't see many of that colour, probably for a reason. It has a Metropole blue roof and Metropole blue leather interior. Let's have a look. It's not super clean in here because the car gets driven every day, but yeah, it's Metropole blue, nice colour combination. What can I say now? I've had it 3 years. 100% standard. The only thing I've done to it, I fitted red seat belts. They could have come from the factory, but this one didn't have them, but it has now. Another extra it had was the 18-inch turbo twist alloys. In my opinion, probably the best wheels on these cars. They look absolutely brilliant. Discs are a bit rusty because I've just given it a wash. It's as clean as I can get it, considering it gets used every day. It's not a concourse, but it's not 100 miles away from that. There's a few little stone chips on the bonnet could do with sorting. Little chip here. I don't know if you can see that on the camera. I've touched it in just there. I think somebody's hit that with a petrol pump at one point now and putting it in where it should go. But yeah, like I say, it's a cracker. Jobs I've done to it since I've had it, I've had the alloys refurbished. There weren't a lot wrong with them when I got them, but they were 18 years old. I've repainted the calipers and put new decals on. Oh yeah, and put new centre caps on the alloys as well. I didn't get genuine Porsche ones, I got copy ones, and they've gone a bit faded. But I mean, they've been on 2 years, and they were a quarter of the price of the Porsche ones. What else have I done? Oh, I had that sill sprayed. There's a tiny dent under the sill, right underneath, so I've had the sill fully resprayed. It's done a cracking job, you'd never know. What else? I had the back bumper resprayed. That was a bit of a shame really. There was a tiny bit of lacquer peel just here on the back bumper, so I got the whole bumper removed and resprayed, but with it being yellow, it's not a brilliant match. There's not a lot I can do really. Yellow fades. So if you look at the car closely, there's all different colours of yellow on it, where the plastic bits have faded. Slightly different to the bodywork, but I mean, that's plastic there, so that's faded slightly different to the metal parts, but what can you do? Apart from repaint the whole car, but it's not worth it. End of the day, it's a top whack, £6 car maybe. But it's an absolute belter. For the one of these cars out at the minute, you can't go far wrong. It's a 3.2 litre, 255 brake horsepower, 0 to 60, 5.9 seconds, 167 miles an hour. I never drive it like that. She's an old lady, she's 19 years old. I just put her about in it. I think if you want to win any road races, this is not really the car for you. There's a lot more modern cars, even hot hatches really, would leave this for dead. So it's not really built for that nowadays. It's an old lady. I mean, I love it basically because of the way it looks. I mean, 20 years old nearly, and it still looks a modern car. Drives absolutely fantastic. Wifey doesn't like driving it. It's not super easy to drive. I've got to admit, that's her everyday car. That Passat, wifey uses that, but the kids quite a lot. That Passat, everything is really heavily assisted. The brakes, the steering, the clutch. So it's the easiest car to drive in the world, that Passat. With this Porsche, or probably any Porsche, everything's weighted and mechanical. So they're not as easy to drive, but it's a driver's car. It's not meant to be. I bought it from an old chap, this car. He was a Porsche enthusiast. He had 4 911s before this, and I remember him buying it from him, and the last thing he said to me, he said, "Have you driven a Porsche before?" And I said, "No, not really." And he said, "Well, I'll warn you," he said, "they don't drive themselves." He said, "But the more you drive it, the more you want to drive it." And he was absolutely 100% right. They're just addictive things. It's just an amazing car, built as well, proper well built. I live at the bottom of a cul-de-sac, and when we come in and we've been out on the Passat, me, my wife and the kids, and we pull into the cul-de-sac and you see it sat there, it's just a beautiful looking thing. It's just a lovely thing to own. People ask me, is it cheap to run or expensive to run? I wouldn't say it's expensive to run, I wouldn't say it's cheap to run. You can get them for Ford Fiesta money, but you can't run it for the same price as a Ford Fiesta. MPG, it probably does about between 18 and 20. Parts are not too bad actually. I get them, if it needs a part, I'll get them off a breaker. I mean, it needed a window regulator last month. I got it off a breaker. I mean, Porsche wanted something like £187. I got it off a breaker for £90. Job's a good one. But on the whole, I'd probably say, if you want one of these, if your budget say £1,000 a year running costs, I don't think you go far off that. I mean, look at Touchwood, it's never cost me anything like that to run that a year. This year, mate, there's a few jobs I want to get done. I'd like to get new discs and brake pads all the way around. Suspension arms at the back, I'd like to get done. The disc and pads will probably be about £300, and I want to get all new suspension arms on the back. It chatters sometimes going over bumpy roads, so I'd probably get, they'll probably cost about £300 for the suspension arms. So yeah, it's £600 there, aren't you? But at the end of the day, it's just a beautiful thing to own. And what did I pay for it? I probably paid £5,100 for it nearly 3 years ago. I bet you it's probably still worth £5,100, maybe a tiny bit more now, in that sort of condition. So what you're probably spending on running costs, you're probably saving on depreciation, I should say, unless anything major goes wrong, then you're a bit knackered then. People say, when I was buying this, I was going on the internet looking at forums and reading all about it, and people saying, oh, the IMS bearing will fail and it'll write the engine off, and which yeah, it can do. I mean, it can do, but I don't think it's as common as what people make out. The people to listen to, if you're thinking of buying these cars, I think the people to listen to are the people who have actually owned them. I mean, not all my uncles, brothers, cousins, sisters, next door neighbour had one and he had nothing but trouble. I read that on a forum once, and the bloke underneath it, he'd posted that I've had 3 in a row and never had any trouble. So I mean, who are you going to listen to there? You're going to listen to the person that's had them, haven't you? I mean, this car, it lives outside, it gets driven every day, it's got 102,000 miles on it, and look at it, it still looks absolutely immaculate. It doesn't use any oil or any water. It's just a great thing to own. If you're thinking of getting one, I'd say get one. I'd probably say, yeah, definitely get the S. They're a better car, I think, with a bigger brakes, bigger engine, 6-speed gearbox. I'd try and get probably a standard one as well. I mean, a lot of people change things out on them, but I think they're going to be worth more money in the future of the standard. I mean, mine is still, I've still kept the amber lights on for that reason, and I still kept on the plastic back window, which, if I'm honest, is a complete pain in the backside. With these cars, you've got to do something called, you not got to do it, but it's better if you do something called the Boxster chop, where you put the roof half down, get out, chop the back window. When the roof's half down, if you chop the window here like this, stops the back window creasing. And then put the roof down and the rest of the way. And do you know what? It's a pain. And I must admit, I'm guilty of this. I don't put the roof down as often as I should, because I can't bother getting out and doing the Boxster chop, to be honest. You can, the model after this, which is the same body, had a glass back window, and you can get these roofs converted to that. Change the roof out. You can buy a second-hand roof in good condition for about £400. Get it fitted, and obviously you don't have to get up and do the Boxster chop. It's got a glass back window then. But I'd just keep it standard. You know what I mean? I don't mind the amber lights. I think they look well. It gives it a bit of colour. The back window, like you say, you just have to live with that, don't you? just how they were in the day, I suppose. I don't know what else to say about it. A few little, one little thing I never spotted till I got it. I was washing it one day, and I noticed this vent here. If you look at this vent, it goes in the way there. Right. Come round the other side. I was washing the other side. Look at the vent here. It's completely different. I don't think you can see that on camera. It angles out the way. Oh my god, I thought the vents don't match. Oh, is that right? So I googled it, yeah, and that's completely right. Driver's side sucks in the air. This side chucks the air out. Apart from that, I don't know what else to say about it. It's a great car. Leave any comments if you like it. Leave comments saying it's a girl car if you want. It don't really bother me. I always think the people that say that are the people that have never owned them. I mean, there's not many girls I know that have a 3.2 litre 6-cylinder engine. Well, leave a comment. See what you think. If you're thinking of getting one, yeah, get one. Life's too short not to, really. Thank you.